appreciate y'all being here. This is head coach Anthony Beck with quarterback Max Duggan, linebacker Willie Harvey. We'll let Coach give an opening statement, and then if you guys could direct questions to the players first, so we can let them get going, and then Coach will stay a little longer for us. So, Coach, go right ahead.
Yeah. Well, hats off to Arlington for winning the football game. First, I'm just praying for Manny and his health. Just tragic to see something happen in that moment. And then the circumstances that happened during that play, just terrible. I mean, he's down on the ground, holding the ball, and it rolls out because he's in pain, and they can pick it up. I get it. I know the rules, but that's just brutal. But listen, we weathered the storm. It's never easy. I thought Max, listen, he didn't have many reps at all this week. I mean, it's not an excuse, but at the end of the day, we just gotta, we gotta rally around guys when they go down. I thought the defense, played their tails off. Honestly, I thought they did. That was a huge interception by Willie. I mean, we laughed in the moment because, we talk about it every week, man. I'm just so happy for his ability to get that done and give us a chance. Guys were pushing in the fourth quarter. It's hard. It's hot. They found a way to finish. Okay, we didn't. That's kind of what it is right now. We're in the fourth quarter, and we have our chance, and we have to find a way. Whatever happened last week, this week, we weathered it. That's what we did, and guys just got to keep playing. And we had the ball first and on the 5 or whatever it may be. We got our chances. So, it is what it is for us. Like, I feel good we got to that moment, and we just got to execute a little better. And I know our guys will moving forward. The reality of this thing is we're 2-2. We're in a good spot. And, we're going to have a great Easter tomorrow, be thankful for what we have, and we're going to come back ready to work. They always work hard, and we'll figure this thing out, I promise you. Adversity is something I embrace, and I want my players to do the same.
Ron Murray, K104. Max, welcome back to the DFW. How was it today to see, your jersey in the stands and also other TCU jerseys? And how do you feel that you just went along in the game? Because, of course, y'all had an opportunity at a game-winning drive. You came in for Manny, so just talk about the day and, the love TCU showed you today.
Yeah, first of all, I think thinking about Manny and praying for him. And then, today, it was a rough day. I didn't play well enough. I didn't help us enough. Defense was doing a lot to keep us in the game. Guys were straining on our side of the ball, and I didn't play well enough for us to have a chance today, and I got to be better.
So how do you like the fact that you did see your jersey in the stands, knowing the impact that you did have in the DFW from your time being a Horned Frog?
Yeah, it was nice to see support. Yeah, it was nice to see support from some people.
Anthony Miller, All Football Digest. Willie, for you, what did you see on that play that you were able to get the interception and return it back for a touchdown?
We kind of baited him all week. We knew if we showed man coverage on the backside, he was going to come back to that backside slant. And I kind of baited him and just jumped it.
Was there anything defensively that you saw, because you guys had a lot of success today stopping the run for the Renegades? Was there anything that you saw during the week that you were able to prep and be able to stop for? Or?
Luis is a smart guy. He knows coverages. So just being able to move around and not just stay in one spot because he knows how to read coverages. So just moving around kind of helped us out all week. That's kind of what the emphasis was.
Jimmy Jai, D210 Sports. Max, what were you seeing from the Renegades defensive line that gave y'all so much trouble today?
Yeah, they were playing well, and I think I hurt our O-line by, kind of holding on to the ball, not letting it go, not, getting through my reads quick, not kind of, taking off and running. So I think I hurt them a lot. Their D-line is very talented, and they played very good today, but I think I hurt our O-line today with, how I was playing.
You got a question from the Zoom, I believe?
Yes, this will be Oscar, and then Oscar, you are good to go.
Thank you very much. Coach, beyond the result, the team showed resilience. What do you tell to the guys in the locker room?
Yeah, Oscar, I mean, that's what we talked about resiliency all week. Look, we got to do it a different way this year, until we kind of start clicking on all cylinders. We have a good team. Our team has to play well every single week. Our defense can't carry us and win a game. Our offense can't just carry us. Our special teams, we all have to come together. This year was about building a better team. And, listen, it's going to be a battle. There's a lot of good teams. There's a lot of talent. And we just got to find a way to finish. We're going to have a great week of practice, Oscar. I believe in my team. I believe in my players. I don't lose sleep even in a loss because I know we'll bounce back and we'll do the right things. And, we have great leadership. Max is going to get an opportunity this week to get those snaps and do everything he has to do. And he'll be a much better player, next week. And like I said, he's still, at the end of the day, had an opportunity with the ball in his hand. So that's all you want as players. You want to be in them moments, right? So we all got to galvanize and come together. No one man can do it by himself. We got to dig a little deeper. We got to block a little longer. We got to push through as a running back. So, I appreciate, Max, saying that, but, we are a team. And if this team plays well together, we'll be hard to beat. And we're getting close. We're getting close.
We'll also have another question from Alan from the Alfred Sports Show.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Coach, definitely you could practice a lot and prepare, but you have your starting quarterback go down, unfortunately. Can you talk about the thought process as a coach when that happens?
Yeah, it's terrible because the severity of the injury, not knowing exactly what it is yet, he was crying, he's in a lot of pain, and you feel for the man. He's a guy that, this is kind of his last year. He's put a lot of time and effort in this thing, and you're sick to see that happen for anybody. As far as Max going in, listen, I'm good. Next guy up. And that's the mentality we have to have. Everybody's got to be ready to play. I watch every game, every week. Multiple quarterbacks are playing. Multiple players are coming in. And I saw Michigan playing a safety at linebacker. Hey, man, this is what we got to do. Okay, this is what we got to do. So, again, we just got to get better overall. I appreciate the effort. I really do. But, we got to find a way to execute and finish games. And right now we're not quite playing 4 quarters.
Last question. This will be me asking from, his name is Mike Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
He's wanting to ask, could I ask how frustrating it was for the defense to be unable to get off the field on the 3rd down frequently?
They made a couple plays for us to get us the ball back, to put a drive together at the end of the game. I got to watch the film on the other stuff, but as a head coach, that's all I want. All right, they were able to get the ball back for our offense, and our offense had a chance. Big picture, yeah, we'd like to be better offensively on 3rd down. I think we're 5 of 16 or something like that. That's kind of a puke fest, right? And then defensively, guys played hard. They went for it on 4th down on their own 30. For our defense to have to, you better rise up because that's basically trying to send a message that you can't stop them, and they did. And I thought in those moments, like I said, they came up big when we needed it. The Willie play was huge. It's kind of a sporadic thing with our defense right now. And they kept us in this game. They kept us in this game for our offense kind of sputtering. So we got the ball at the end. That's all I can say. And, we didn't take advantage of it. We had everything we wanted in front of us. We had the ball in front of us. Whatever happened before that really didn't matter. I was really excited about that moment for our guys, and we came up short.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Happy Easter.